discussion.
All right, so hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How did our paths cross today? How did you and I just meet?
Well, you walked up to me and asked me if I would answer a few questions
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's for my
for your YouTube channel.
absolutely. And then I gave you 3 topics that we're going to cover. Do you remember those topics?
You said feet, reflexology, and mental health.
Mental health. There you go. Let me ask you this: when you hear the word feet, what do you think about? First thing that goes to your mind?
Comfort.
Comfort. Okay, nice. I like it. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions today, and then like be encompassing around feet. Just feel free to answer however you like. Okay. What about mental health? Anything come to your mind when you like hear that term?
Mental health is very, very important.
Okay.
I think that we all need to take time to do self-care,
Mm-hmm.
and mental health is such a huge thing right now. What's going on, especially these days, they're not paying too much attention to it.
Very much so. Yeah.
And I think we all need the help we can get. We should push each other to get that help. Some of us may feel uncomfortable with the mental health. They think there's like a stigma to it.
Yep.
I don't think it is. I feel it's just extremely, extremely important to get the care that you need, because your mind just controls everything. So
Very much so.
you can
Absolutely.
only do where your mind takes you. So mental health is really, really big.
Absolutely. Cool. We're gonna ask you questions today. It'll be about like during the holidays. How do you like handle those stressful moments? So just feel free to answer however you like. Okay. And then lastly, reflexology, you kind of like hit the nail right on the head when I kind of said it. You were like, yeah, it's about like massage therapy. We're going to give you a little bit more information. You just tell me how that information sounds to you, okay? Sound good? Cool. Let's start with the first question. How do you manage your stress during the holiday season?
I just do it. I
Okay.
just need to keep myself busy. I have 3 kids. Actually, they're not kids. They're adults.
Adults.
But I always
They're
call
still
them
your
my
kids, though. Yeah, absolutely.
So my 27, 23, he'll be 24 tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And 21. So
Nice.
all boys. And when they were growing up, it was always kind of just chaos. I guess that's normal with boys.
Uh-huh.
And I just plan it and I just go at it.
Absolutely.
I don't really have a list of things. I'm not that type of
Yeah.
person that like goes down the list.
Yeah.
But I just have an idea and I just do it.
That's
And
dope.
then you just have a good time with your family.
That's dope. And yeah, so happy birthday to your son. My birthday just passed January 5th. He's a fellow Capricorn. Definitely happy birthday
Thank
to
you
him.
and happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. What are some routines or must-haves for you during the holiday season?
Routines during the holiday season?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have routines.
Okay.
I just know the holidays are coming up, and
Yeah.
and I think just like for like nostalgia,
Okay.
food, like certain things I had as growing up, I had to have like a certain dish,
Yeah, absolutely.
and just stay with the holiday spirit, I guess.
Okay. I love that.
And family.
Yeah, absolutely. Family is probably the most important thing out of all those things during the holidays, right? In your opinion, the world would be better if...
Well, that's a question that could have many answers.
But this is your view, your opinion on this.
Well, I think that people need to be more understanding
Okay.
of one another,
Okay.
have more empathy,
Mm-hmm.
and I could have a really long,
Yeah.
but to cut it short,
Okay.
I think those are really important.
Those are some
things, is
important
to
ones.
Just not be so busy where you're only thinking of yourself. Always think about other people, because you really don't know what they're going
Yeah,
through.
you have no idea. Like,
And there's a lot of mean people in the world.
whew, very much so. Like, it's not even into that. Good vibes only, or acknowledge everything that you're feeling.
Say it again.
Good vibes only, or acknowledge everything that you're feeling.
Good vibes only, or acknowledge everything.
Yeah, which one do you think that fits more into like what you do?
So I'm a Libra,
Okay.
and I have a really hard time deciding on things.
So you're always like balancing and thinking.
I am, and I'm not really like into the stars and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
But it kind of like fits well and makes sense. I have a really hard time making a decision.
Yeah.
So I could go either way.
That's what I usually get. They're like, well, I good vibes, of course, but also acknowledge what I'm feeling, because those situations like are important to acknowledge that, so that way you can enjoy the good vibes, right?
I think it also has a lot to do with if this is with somebody.
Yeah.
It's how close are you to that person? Because if it's just of somebody, it's like good vibes is great. But if you're close to them, then acknowledge and let's talk about it and let's go through the whole thing, because you always want to be truthful with everyone.
Absolutely. When I think about my feet, I feel
good.
Okay.
Yeah, my feet are comfortable, and you always want to take care of your feet, because your feet takes you everywhere.
Thank you. It's the foundation. This is what I'm like trying to like go out and do and like get that message out there. If someone complimented me on my feet, I would feel
great.
Okay. Great. Nice. When a man compliments me, I feel
nice.
Okay.
Depends what the compliment is.
There it is. Yeah. And is it also like the context in terms of like how it's being said, like the moment, all those things, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in a positive note, if that's what we're talking about here, you feel good about yourself.
Nice. When a woman compliments me, I feel
a little bit more special,
because
women don't always compliment, but some of them really love it. I do. I love complimenting other women.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a big one right there. In terms of the winter, how often do you get pedicures during the winter?
I probably do it. Winter was only a few months, so I probably do it like once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Does that differ from like the times like during like the rest of the year? Do you go like more frequently, or is it about the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do gel or regular?
I do regular. No, I do gel now.
Gel. Okay, because it lasts longer, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, and I literally just took my nails off.
Yeah. How often do you wear open-toe shoes during the winter?
In the winter, I mean, it's too cold, so I'm not wearing shoes. Yeah. I don't like things getting on my feet.
Yeah.
Water, dirt, any of that.
It's interesting because I met a woman 2 weeks ago, and she mentioned she's like, I wear sandals year round. Rain, it doesn't matter. It's just like, I was like, man, you're bold. Like that's.
No, I won't do that.
That's bold, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so in this moment right now, can we see what your feet look like?
Sure.
All right, cool. All right, let me have you. I'm gonna pull this chair out real quick, and then you can leave your socks on for now. I'm just gonna have you pull them off and put them up here.
I feel undue for a pedicure, but.
What size shoe do you wear? Oh,
6 and a half.
Okay.
Just 1 foot?
Oh, both.
Okay.
You said 6.5. Now, does it vary depending on the type of shoe you're wearing?
I think it does, because if you're wearing heels and you
size up.
swell, you do like half size up.
That's what, I've been hearing that a lot. Okay, now you put your feet flat here. Okay, so 6.5, and then your toe alignment, if I'm correct, is it big toe first, and then is it going a line like down? Yeah. Okay, that's called the Egyptian toe alignment. I don't know if you know that. Did you know that?
Nope.
I had no idea. Okay, so usually when your bigger toe is bigger, it's Egyptian. If your second toe is bigger, it's called the Grecian, which is like a Greek toe.
Okay.
So a lot of people in Greece, like if you go around Greece, those statues and stuff that are out, the second toe is like slightly longer than all the rest of the toes. Yeah.
My husband told me that those are crazy people.
Yeah.
Well, the women are crazy.
They call them the bossy toe. That's what it's like said a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. Let me have you like just put your feet down, your legs down flat. Yeah, cool. From the bottom. Okay, and then you can go ahead and take your socks off.
Okay.
All right, cool. And you said 6.5, and then and this pedicure is, how old is this one?
I think I don't even know. I might be due now.
Okay.
So it's probably been about 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe 4 weeks.
Okay. And then, like you said, your toes go in that descending order, starting from big to small. But you have very beautiful feet.
Thank you.
Nothing in the area. Cool. And then let me get you to extend back out straight like this. Toes up. All right, cool. How you feeling? We're going through this. Like, I've asked you some questions. Now we're looking at your feet.
Good.
What are your thoughts? Good. You're kind of confident in your feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Let me ask you a couple of last questions. And then leave your feet. I'm gonna go through a couple more exercises. Okay. So let's talk about reflexology. It's about those different pressure points you have in like your hands and your feet. Right? You've heard that before. It connects to different parts of your body. So like, let's say for example, through like massage, through acupuncture, acupressure, you can alleviate like stress and tension to those different areas, right?
Yes.
So,
I am a big believer in all that.
Nice. So now, if you're someone who deals with migraines, right? There's actually a portion of your hands and feet you can massage that alleviates the tension you feel in those moments. It's also a piercing you can get in your ear. It does the exact same thing. What are your thoughts, kind of, about what reflexology can do for you, like in more of a holistic standpoint?
I think it's great. I haven't really paid much attention to it, but I have had massages. I mean, I get them frequently.
Yeah.
And I do acupuncture. And when I get massages and they go to my feet, I'm like,
Time to go to bed.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm like knocking out.
I love it.
But I think all that is just really good for your body, your mind, everything. And I feel great after I get all that done.
Love it.
All of it is just really, really good.
Cool. So now when we get to reflexology, we usually like to talk about sensitivity. In terms of like being sensitive, how ticklish do you tend to be? Like, you go get pedicures, are you kind of ticklish? Like,
a little bit. When I start scrubbing and scrub a little bit hard, I'm like,
okay. Now I have a trick for you that will help you be less ticklish in those moments. Do you mind if we test it out? Is that cool? All right, cool. And then what I want you to do, can you hold that for me for 1 second? Cool. Just go ahead and grab the tool real quick. I just want you to tell me which foot you feel it on the most. What area do you feel it at the most? And then I'm gonna show you the trick afterwards. Cool?
okay.
All right, cool. Let me have you toes up like this. Cool. And then kind of move you just a little bit right here. All right, cool. Here we go. So I'm gonna start with the right one, bottom to top. Tell me where you feel it at the most, and then which foot is most sensitive. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where are you feeling it at the most on this foot?
The upper bone.
So like kind of like right here in that area,
here, yeah.
right? All right, cool. What I want you to do is tell me, first of all, what's the sensitivity? Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, it's
Like minor?
Yeah.
Very minor? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try your left. You tell me what you feel here, okay? 1, 2, 3. What are we feeling on this side? Is this one more sensitive or less?
I think it's a little less.
A little less sensitive. Okay, cool. Here's what I want you to do. While I'm doing it, I want you to wiggle your toes. You tell me if you feel it more or less. Let's start here on the right. Wiggle here. All right. You feel that more or less?
I think it's less.
Less? Now, do you know why?
No.
So, like, first of all, your mind connected to every part of your body, right?
Okay.
So when you're telling your like body to do something, it's almost like a distraction. Like, you're not really paying much attention to like what's happening, right? But at the same time, because you're moving your toes, like it's like moving the energy. The skin is like moving, so moves that energy to different areas. It's not able to like be in that one area targeted. Cool. So let's try on this side. You tell me, wiggle here. All right. Less.
Yeah.
All right. There it is. That's your trick. So when they're doing like the little scrubby thing, you can do that, and then you'll feel it less in those moments. Cool. Now I'm gonna have you try a couple exercises. This is gonna be to test the dexterity, flexibility you have in your feet. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Toes up straight. Okay. Bend your toes over. Make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping.
A little bit in here.
A little cramping here. Okay.
A little like pain in here.
Okay. I got a little trick for you. You can do at home to like help out with that. Okay. Relax. And let me have you spread now. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy, hard.
It's easy.
Easy.
But I still have
that pain is still there.
Like a tendon or something.
Got it. So next thing I want you to do is just wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel that pain or discomfort happening. The same thing.
Okay.
Do you still feel that same pain there? So not as much when you're wiggling, but when you have to hold it
When I have to
or
stretch
like
it.
do this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, here's something that you can do to kind of help you out with that. Take a golf ball or a tennis ball, right? In the mornings, what you do is you roll your foot across it. In the mornings, it'll loosen up those tendons, those muscles you have in your feet that you don't normally use. Because that's probably what it's from. You don't normally use it, so that's what happens. Cool. Let me go ahead and ask you a couple questions. You can put your shoes and socks on. Cool. So last two questions I need to ask. First of all, if someone you knew wanted to treat you to a pedicure, what would your thoughts be about that? Like if somebody, a family member, friend, someone like that.
I would think that that's a very sweet gift.
Okay. Nice. Cool. I had one girl tell me, she was like, are they trying to tell me something? It's like,
It's family.
I was like,
I don't think so.
I was like, no, I think they're just trying to be nice, but yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
In terms of, let's say it was somebody you didn't know, right? Maybe somebody you just met, they wanted to treat you to a pedicure. What would your thoughts be on that?
I would still think it's a very nice gesture or gift. But also accepting gifts from someone you don't know. Sometimes you kind of want to know, like, if I just randomly met you, it's a very sweet, nice thing to do. If it's someone I kind of knew and they're buying me a gift, I would just wonder, like, what's behind that.
Got it. Cool. So in this moment right now, I'd like to actually offer you a pedicure on behalf of my channel as a way to say thank you for coming out and doing this, trying to do something during the holidays. What are your thoughts about that? How do you feel about that?
Very, very sweet.
Okay,
And
cool.
thank you.
Absolutely. Now, would you be down for that?
I would, because
Okay.
I love getting my
Your toes down. You said you're due for one too, so
I am.
cool. We can talk about that. Cool. So let's go ahead and wrap up the interview because I know you gotta get out of here. So do I. In terms of my approach, what were your thoughts about my approach? Was it good? Was it bad? How did you feel about it?
Very comfortable and very good. You asked me about, asked me a few questions,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I asked you what it's for, you explained it completely. So it was very, very good.
Thank you so much. In terms of the questions, like, did you like how the questions were going? Could you see how it was going in the line? Did it make sense? What were your thoughts about it?
Yes, everything made sense, and they were easy to answer.
Cool.
They
And I
were
think you
great
said at
questions.
first you were like, I'm always worried about that, but very
Yeah.
easy for you, right?
Yes.
Cool.
You made it very comfortable.
Nice. The last thing I like to always ask, like something that you can say to my channel, maybe it's something you learned in life, maybe something somebody shared with you that you could share with my channel that could be helpful to them, maybe if they're dealing with a stressful time or something like that.
Well, I guess I can't really recall anything that was shared for me as far as stressful times.
Yeah.
I just believe, just again, with the self-care.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard for me to even just get out and do it, because a lot of times we're not selfish people.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're a parent, you always want to do something for everybody else. So you absolutely need to have that time.
Just for you.
Yeah, just do something for you so you can feel good, because if you're not strong, you won't be able to not only be there for yourself, but for the other people that you care for.
Absolutely.
So absolutely just take that time to educate yourself, to pamper yourself, and just to give yourself the love that you deserve.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you stopping and do this interview with us. All right. We hope you have a great one and happy holidays. Okay.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
too.
Cool.